night is deep. The storm has passed, but it has left something behind. In the rural darkness, a voice calls out from the other side of the door. It is a sweet, familiar sound, a voice you know, a voice you love. It is nearly impossible to ignore, but to answer it is to invite ruin. Welcome back to the Lurking Fear. Tonight, we travel to the village of Kanchonpur to uncover the chilling legend of the Nishi, the night caller. It is the end of the month of Baishak. A violent Kalbaizaki storm has just ravaged the village. The air hangs heavy with the scent of wet earth and broken timber. Thatched roofs have been torn away, tin sheets from the tea stall lie twisted on the road, and the mango orchards are littered with fallen branches and unripe fruit. Yet, despite the destruction, not a single soul steps out to assess the damage. No one dares to collect the scattered mangoes. The village is gripped by a fear far greater than the storm. The terror of the Nishi has arrived. The elders whispered of it in the afternoon, how the entity had depopulated the neighbouring hamlets and has now turned its hungry gaze upon Kanchonpur. To survive, the villagers have locked their doors tight, burying themselves in their beds, praying they do not hear their names whispered in the dark. It is 9 o'clock at night. The silence is absolute, heavy as a shroud. Rothin, a weary farmhand, sleeps alone in his small hut. His wife, Maloti, is away at her parents' village for her pregnancy rituals. Rothin is exhausted from the harvest. He sleeps behind a locked tin door. Suddenly, a voice cuts through his dreams. It is soft, affectionate, and unmistakably his wife's. "Darling, are you listening? Come outside for a moment." In his sleep-dazed state, Rothin answers instinctively. I'm coming. Did you return from Palashpur so late at night?" He believes his wife has returned. He does not know that the thing outside is not Maloti, it is the night caller, and he has just made the fatal mistake. He answered the first call. From the pitch-black darkness, the voice speaks again, dripping with hypnotic charm. "Why are you still lying there? I am waiting for you in the cold. Come to me, come quickly." Entranced, Rothin's mind clouds over. He moves like a puppet. "Wait, I am coming. Just wait." He unbolts the door. The moonlight floods the wet courtyard, illuminating a world that looks strange and alien. Somewhere, a nightjar cries. Rubbing the sleep from his eyes, Rothin sees a silhouette standing in the shadows. "Why did you come back so late?" he asks the shadow. "Did you fight with your parents again?" The shadow beckons, drifting away toward the canal. No, hush now. Come with me. I will explain everything." Rothin follows. He walks past his home, past the safety of the village, marching toward the deep canal. An old man, out by the pond for a late-night necessity, spots him. The old man is chanting the name of Krishna, terrified of the dark. He sees Rothin walking in a trance, speaking to thin air. The old man realizes the horror instantly. Rothin has been taken. "Rothin," the old man screams, his voice cracking. "Where are you going? Stop." He shouts for help, rallying the village. "Ivrion, come out. The Nishi has taken Rothin. Run." 5 or 6 young men, armed with flashlights, burst from their homes. They sprint toward the canal, their beams cutting through the mist. They scream Rothin's name over and over. "Rothin, answer us. We are here to save you." But the silence of the night swallows their cries. Rothin is gone. The next morning, the village headman discovers a body in the marshy thicket near the canal. It is Rothin. He is face down in the mud. When they turn him over, the villagers gasp. His body has turned a gruesome, unnatural shade of blue. His wife, Maloti, arrives from her parents' home, collapsing in grief. But the villagers are not surprised. They know this mark. It is the signature of the Nishi. Police arrive, take the body, and file a report. But everyone knows the law cannot handcuff a ghost. Fear tightens its grip on Kanchonpur. The rules become stricter. No one goes out after sunset. Even if someone dies, the body must wait until morning. Earplugs of cotton are stuffed into ears. At dusk, the village erupts in a cacophony of conch shells and drums, a wall of sound to drown out the deadly whispers. A fortnight passes without incident. The villagers begin to hope. Then comes the night the dogs go mad. Near the great pond, every dog in the village gathers, howling at something unseen. The noise pierces through the cotton earplugs of Nimai, a local fisherman. Irritated and sleep-deprived, Nimai grabs a flashlight and a stick. "Quiet," he bellows, storming out. "Do you all have a death wish? Shut up." At the sight of the stick, the dogs scatter, whimpering into the shadows. Silence returns. And then the voice comes. "Nimai, why are you standing there alone? Come here. Come to me." Nimai freezes. The voice sounds exactly like his wife, Sansari. "That voice," he mutters. "It sounds just like her." From the darkness, the lure continues. Come closer." Nimai is a strong man, not easily frightened, but the magic of the Nishi is subtle and overpowering. His will crumbles. "Sansari, is that you? Why are you out here?" A soft, chilling laugh echoes from the dark. Nimai drops his stick. He walks toward the laughter, into the abyss. Moments later, a scream tears through the night. "No, let me go. Don't kill me. Let me go." Then, silence. The next morning, the village elders gather at the Kali temple. They are resigned to their doom. "She will take us all," the old headman weeps. One by one, into this atmosphere of dread drives a yellow auto-rickshaw. Ritam Halder, the last heir of the local Zamindar family, and his city-bred wife, Ruby, step out. They have come to sell the last 5 acres of ancestral land, the final severing of ties with this cursed village. They are greeted by Ratan, the ancient caretaker of the crumbling mansion. He looks at them with pity. "You have come at a bad time, young master," Ratan warns. Ratan laughs it off. He is here for business. He meets the village headman, asking for a buyer for the land. The headman, looking pale and gaunt, gives the same warning. "Sell the land later, son. Leave now. The Nishi is hungry. Death walks these lanes." Ritam and Ruby are annoyed. They believe the villagers are trying to scare them off to lower the property value. They decide to stay in the old mansion until the deal is done. That evening, despite the frantic pleas of the caretaker, the couple decides to take a walk. "Please, sir," Ratan begs, trembling. "Do not go out. The deaths, they are supernatural." "Supernatural," Ratan scoffs. "We all die eventually, Ratan. Don't be superstitious." They walk out into the twilight, flashlight beams dancing on the path. They reminisce about Ratam's childhood, unaware of the eyes watching them from the heavy foliage. As they walk toward the western fields, they hear footsteps behind them. The jingle of anklets. They turn. Nothing. Just the wind in the bamboo groves. They pass a funeral procession, a small, hurried group carrying a body. One of the pallbearers stops and glares at them. "You too? Why are you out?" The man croaks. "Run away. Leave this village, or the Nishi will eat you too." "Who died?" Ritam asks, trying to maintain composure. "Maloti," the man replies. "Rothan's wife. She went mad with grief and smashed her own head against the wall. She died carrying her unborn child. Now run, before she sees you." Shaken, the couple turns back. On their way to the mansion, under the pale moonlight, they see a woman sitting by the pond. She is weeping. She wears a torn, dusty sari, her hair in 2 braids. She looks up. Her eyes are like pools of starlight, beautiful and terrifying. She stands and walks silently into the darkness of the canal. Ritam and Ruby rush back to the safety of the mansion. The village is dead silent. Every window is dark. They eat dinner, and the old caretaker warns them one last time. "Do not open the door tonight, no matter who calls." They go to bed, leaving the window slightly open for the breeze. This is a mistake. Late at night, the dogs begin to bark. "Ritam, wake up, Ritam. I am waiting for you." The voice floats through the window. It is seductive, commanding. Ritam stirs, but Ruby wakes up first. She sees Ritam's eyes fluttering, his body preparing to rise. She grabs him, shaking him violently. "Ritam, wake up. Don't listen. Someone is calling me." Ritam murmurs, his eyes glazed. "No one is calling you." Ruby screams. She rushes to the window and slams it shut, bolting it tight. "It's a trick. Stay in bed." Because Ruby intervened, Ritam does not answer. He survives the night, but the Nishi must be fed. The next morning, the screams begin again. Another one. She took another one. Ritam and Ruby rush out. The villagers are wailing. "Who?" Ritam asks. "Who died?" "A neighbor," a man cries. He heard a voice calling Ritam's name. He looked out to see who it was, and she took him instead. Ruby freezes. The voice she heard calling her husband, someone else answered it. Desperate for answers, they go to the house of the village headman. The headman's father, a centenarian, finally reveals the truth. Who is the Nishi? Ritam asks. The old man's eyes drift to the past. She was a girl, a human girl. Decades ago, she was the daughter of the Zamindar, your ancestor. Her name was Nishi. She was beautiful. One night, the old man continues, bandits attacked the mansion. Rono and Bain, the dreaded dacoits, they slaughtered her parents before her eyes. The bandit leader, Rono, captivated by her beauty, demanded she marry him, the man who just murdered her family. She spat in his face. She ran into the night, screaming for help. She banged on every door in this village. Save me. Open the door, please. The old man pauses, his voice trembling. But we, the villagers, we were too afraid of the bandits. No one opened their door. No one saved her. Cornered and betrayed, she threw herself into the river. Now, the old man whispers. She returns. She mimics the voices of those we love, testing us. She knocks. She calls. And because we did not open the door for her then, she ensures that if we open the door now, we never return. Terrified, Ritam and Ruby pack their bags. They cannot stay another hour. But the horror is not done. That final night, before their departure, Ruby wakes from a nightmare. She sees something through the window. Under the kadam tree, a black dog stands watching them. Half of its face is rotting away, flesh hanging from bone. Its eyes burn with a hellish red light. And beyond the dog, in the distance, she sees a figure walking into the darkness. Ritam, she gasps. Look, it's the headman. He's walking toward the canal. Ritam jumps up. The headman, at this hour. They watch helplessly as the respected elder walks stiffly, rhythmically, into the embrace of the shadows, following a voice only he can hear. A distant, cruel laugh echoes through the mist. The next dawn brings the final blow. The village headman is found dead, his body blue, face down in the mud. The village's protector is gone. Hope is extinguished. Ritam and Ruby flee that very morning, leaving the land unsold, the mansion abandoned. They say Kanchonpur is empty now. The jungle has reclaimed the houses. The roofs have caved in. But if you stand on the edge of the western fields on a quiet night, they say you can still hear it. A voice, sweet and familiar, calling your name. Are you listening? Come outside. Whatever you do, do not answer.